Yo, what's going on, guys? Okay, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be talking about how to get a skate park built in your hometown. So about 15 years ago, me and a friend, Nick Sassa, petitioned to get this skate park built. This is my hometown park, Tanner Skate Park, and over the years, I've just seen how helpful this has been to the community, and just watching everyone grow up here and stuff like that, seeing how important a skate park actually is. So about 5 years ago, I started the process of getting this place rebuilt. If you look around, a lot of the things here, like the ground is kind of eroding and getting all bubbly. The flat bar is like popping out of the ground. So it's definitely due for a renovation. And I never realized how difficult it was to get a skate park rebuilt. I've been trying to get the funding for a while. And so in this video, I'm going to explain that entire process, and I'm going to break it down into 5 steps at the end for something for you to directly focus on and take action on. Okay, so let's start all the way back about 15 years ago when we first got the skate park opened. The process that we took was we kept getting kicked out of skate spots all around our town, getting tickets. So me and my friend just made a petition and brought it to everyone in town and got it signed, right? So if you're gonna go this route, you have to make sure that it's everyone who lives in that town. I don't know how it is all over the country, and it might be different somewhere, but for us here in New York and Long Island, we had to keep it in that town. So if you get signatures from all over the place, they're not gonna count. So just make sure you keep it to signatures in your town. But yeah, by doing this, by getting the petition, you basically show that there's a certain amount of people inside of a town that want their tax dollars to go to making a skate park. So you kind of like almost force the town into doing it. So at the time, we really didn't know what we were doing. My friend's mom kind of helped us, guided us. We just ran around with the papers and got them signed. So, if you're young trying to make this happen, you might need the help of someone older who kind of understands the system. So that's how we initially got this skate park built. Now we're going to fast forward about till 5 years ago when I started the process of getting a new skate park built. So I wasn't trying to redo this one. I was trying to get a brand new skate park in this area. I made up a really nice proposal, worked on it for like a couple of weeks. I offered up different places where they could build it and reasons why. Crafted this really nice proposal, brought it in, and they just shot it down instantly. They said that they were using the money to fix up some roads and this and that, and just shot it down, and I left there, just, lost my steam. And after that, I kind of just let it go, right? I was just like, oh, they're not gonna build it. And I just let it go for like a year or two and just kind of forgot about it. And I feel like that's what one of the important things of this process is like the persistence, like understanding that you have to just keep going and figuring it out, right? And everyone's asking for funding. Like everyone's going in there trying to get some money for something, and most people, if they hear a no, they're just going to walk away, right? And the people that end up getting it are the annoying people, like the gnats. You keep going in there and stay persistent and push and keep learning. So I didn't really realize that. I just kind of gave up. So, you got to think from their shoes, like, why would they want to build a brand new skate park? It's a huge headache of a project, and it's like, if they don't skate themselves or have any interest in it, like, why are they going to want to build that sector? Everyone has their own motives, and, people, why would they want to make more work for themselves, So you kind of have to, like, really think about all the angles, So when you're first starting out, it's kind of hard to understand this. This is where just staying persistent and talking with people can really help. So after losing steam with the project for a while, I think this is about a year or two ago, someone approached me, this guy named Steven Reddick. He approached me about helping him design a skate park in his hometown, right? So I'm looking at the design with him, helping him locate obstacles. He's telling me about the process of him getting a park built in his town. And he actually works with the town. So it was very insightful. He's sharing all this information about allocating funds and who to talk to. So I really started to learn the system and the local government. So, this can be tough to find someone like that, but that kind of opened my eyes and really, gave a second wind to my effort to getting a new skate park. So, keep your eyes peeled or do some digging online and studying, because that kind of knowledge can really help. So when I was talking with him, I was mentioning how I'd like this skate park to be built. I figured, if he knows how to get skate parks built, let me ask him. Maybe he has some advice. So, basically I showed him some pictures, and he was like, yeah, like, you can just take pictures of this park and propose that problem to them. Like, the rails popping out of the ground and the dense, the cracks before the ramps, that's dangerous. Like, people can get hurt and sue. So if you propose an actual problem to your town, the local government, they're gonna most likely have to fix it if you bring it to their attention. So, instead of just aimlessly showing up there and screaming you want a new skate park, actually you're going in respectful and formulating, like showing them a problem and asking them to fix it, you have a better shot at getting that done. So even after learning this, the process remained difficult. Like, it didn't get easier at all. For the past years of the skate park, we've been doing this event called the Tanner Jam. It's basically a contest that me and my friend throw, and the past couple of years we haven't done it. So we started doing it again just to like rebuild the the momentum behind the skate park and kind of build that relationship with the local government. And it was extremely difficult just to get the permits to do the contest. Like, some of the people really don't want to have anything to do with the skate park. So I was showing up there like day after day, showing up in person, sending emails. I was going as far as Googling online like other councilmen and getting their numbers and calling them directly. So it wasn't easy. I remained persistent, and I just kept pushing and pushing and trying to build relationships with people that are like-minded. So finally, after it seemed like an endless amount of just emails and showing up places, I was showing up at every single festival they'd have at this park because I knew one of the main town people would be here. And I would just like walk up to them, talk to them. I'd talk to the people who were throwing the events just to learn everything I could. Then eventually I finally got through to someone, set up a meeting where they met me at the skate park, and I showed them all the damages and like what needed to be done. And then finally got the go ahead. It just felt like forever. The process was so long to finally get that yes. And about, a week ago, I got an email confirming they found funding. They're officially rebuilding this skate park. So it feels good to, after all those years putting in the effort, finally to get something going. That's why, to me, persistence is the most important part. Just keep going and going. Take every no and just plow through it. Don't believe anything anyone tells you, and just keep finding people, be respectful, and just keep trying. All right, guys, I hope hearing about this process has been helpful for you. Now I'm gonna break everything down into 5 important things you can focus on when trying to get a skate park built. So number 1 is gonna be a petition. That's your first step. Just get everyone to sign in your town, as many people as you can. Number 2 is persistence. Don't give up. Make sure you just keep going forward and don't take no for an answer. Number 3 is build relationships. Build relationships with people that understand how the local government works. Build relationships with people in the local government, and just continue to learn as much as you can. And number 4 is to present a problem. For me, I kind of lowered my expectations a little bit, and I showed them that this park needed to be repaved. I presented the dangers of, leaving it the way it is, and that's what sparked this whole thing. So, you could do that when you're pitching a brand new skate park. You just have to try to articulate, an argument that makes sense and why they would want to fund this. And step number 5, probably the most important part, is patience. These things can take forever, and when you're working with local government, them locating funds and having the meetings, everything could just take forever, it feels like. So just make sure you're patient, and don't feel like you need the results instantly. Just know that you're going to be grinding away for a little while, and just keep taking those steps. All right, guys, thank you for watching, and if you have any questions at all, just leave them in the comments below. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video.